Stop for a moment. Breathe in deeply. My cherished child, hear me now, for all I tell you is right and carefully given. Your arrival was not by chance or an accident. I brought you into being with clear purpose, knowing all parts of your spirit and the path of your life on earth. Before you drew breath or thought a single thought, I had already set your true purpose within you. Your presence was not an afterthought. It was foreseen, made ready, and placed with great care. My cherished one, allow the feelings deep inside you to surface. Sharing your innermost self with those who truly care brings freedom. Talk openly about your difficulties. Share your worries with trusted companions and seek me in their company. As you keep your heart aligned with me, mental fog begins to lift. My wisdom is not solely for your benefit. It is given so you may impart it to those who journey by my side. As you journey forward together, supported by my presence, you lift each other up. Moving alongside one another, the deceptive ideas that trouble you are gently set aside, replaced by the steady truth of being, just as I know it. Being near those who follow my path makes your view clearer. Seeing the certainty in others can strengthen your own. A simple word spoken among friends can bring new insights to light for you. Always value gathering with others who live according to my guidance. While I often work within you quietly, my strength and help are most evident when you are united with others. You may have been seeking comprehension for a long while, my precious child. Know that I brought you to this point, so you might grasp something vital. There is more I desire to show you. What comes next could truly transform how you see things and how you live. Remain near me now. Listen closely, my beloved child. What others have said about you deeply shapes how you see yourself. These words can either harden false limits in your thoughts or cause them to disappear. Sometimes, hurtful ideas become rooted within you, stemming from comments spoken long ago by those who cared for you, those who taught you, your friends, or even those you look to for spiritual wisdom. If these hurts from spoken words go unaddressed, my beloved, they can settle within you as undeniable realities, false concepts veiled as recollections. However, truly understanding your inherent value brings healing. A single truth spoken at the opportune moment can dispel years of mental disquiet. So, this is how you can live this truth. You must intentionally replace the words that have hurt you with statements that bring life. First, simply observe how what you've taken in influences you. Then let my reality about your true self penetrate your innermost core. Here's another way. Engage deeply with my sacred writings every day. These sacred texts are not simply ink on paper. They are sustenance for your spirit. Every part of them balances out the untrue stories you have taken in. Third, deliberately choose to speak words of affirmation over yourself and those around you. Declare the truth of my reality, even when your feelings might tell you something different. What you voice has the power to manifest reality. Your words establish conditions. It is time now to move past focusing on your own pain and accept my invitation to a state of newness. Understand this, my child. I am offering you a new grasp of your true self. A place of deep acceptance and inherent worth is already ready for you. But to step into it, you must let go of the voices that have spoken lies about you before. Embrace this truth, my beloved one. Your discovery of these words is not coincidental. I long to speak directly to the very center of your spirit. Know this, my child, not every word that sounds spiritual comes from me. Some sayings may seem good but hide harmful intentions. Some agreements hold hidden tricks. The invisible realm is not a mere void, my beloved. Influences are constantly at play, and your understanding must learn to differentiate them, for a lack of spiritual clarity can unsettle your inner peace. This shows a deep truth. Not every voice that claims to speak for me truly aligns with me. Not every sign of spiritual approval comes from being close to me. The power to discern is like sharp vision for your spirit. It guards your thoughts from accepting falsehoods that come from misleading origins. To practice this, you must carefully weigh what you meet, my precious child, even if it comes from someone held in high regard. Ask my spirit for the gift of clear understanding. Here is a second method. Fortify your thoughts with my reality, for my truth reveals misleading spiritual energies. A mind wholly imbued with my truth cannot be readily misguided by appearances. A third way. Lean on the calm certainty my spirit places within you, instead of being swayed by changing emotions. There are times, my child, when your feelings might draw you to accept something I am gently urging you to turn away from daily. My child, this can emerge in your discussions, in the guidance you receive, in what you observe or absorb, and even in words offered in supplication. The true source behind something matters more than the message itself. A mind incapable of distinguishing between influences can readily deviate from its proper direction. A mind that can discern is truly set free. My spirit's deepest desire for you, my cherished child, is this very liberation, the freedom that springs from genuine truth. For often, troubling thoughts enter through a spiritual path that seems harmless. Yet, the faculty of discernment purifies, prevents intrusion, and leads you on the correct path. I am summoning those who have grown strong in their spirit, my beloved children, who do not simply receive every message, but shape their lives by my very pronouncements. People who are led by my guidance, not swayed by what everyone else thinks. People who will not give up what is true for an easier path or for comfort. Distinguishing truth from error is essential, my child, but the moment has arrived to learn how to confront hardships with unwavering conviction. Having conviction does not mean you will have no struggles. Conviction is staying firm and secure even when the world around you seems to be falling apart. Your inner steadfastness, my beloved one, flows not merely from your intellect, but from my indwelling spirit grounding your thoughts in truth. My deep certainty acts as a hidden refuge for your mind, holding your thoughts steady against the weight of worry, doubt, or profound sorrow. What truly counts, my child, is not your own power to handle every trial, but your trust in me, the one who upholds all things. This trust is unshakable and cannot be shaken. It is not moved by outside happenings. Instead, it flows from a deep, inner bedrock established in me. My precious child, in your daily walk, though physical harm may be absent, your mind often faces currents that threaten your peace. These currents can stem from unsettling news about your health, unkind words spoken by others, worries about what you need, or challenges within your dwelling. I will show you a straightforward path to navigate this. Speak aloud the truth of who I am, even when what you see around you seems to contradict it. Give voice to strength and renewal where only discouragement seems to linger. Choose to express confidence, my child, especially when fear tries to take hold. Keeping your thoughts fixed on the eternal truths I have spoken strengthens the certainty within you. Additionally, my beloved, consider the character of him who has extended his pledges to you. True trust is not about convincing yourself of unlikely events. It is about resting securely in me, for my pledges last forever. There will be times when outside pressures try to break your spirit, my child. But if your mind is settled on my truth, it will not crumble. It will stand strong. This inner strength begins deep within you, yet it shows itself through the steadfastness of your thinking. You will find yourself rising above your circumstances, even when you feel all energy has left you. You will press onward, even when your future course is indistinct. This happens because a profound inner knowing, my cherished one, a deep belief, urges you onward. This conviction is faith, and it deepens within you even as these words are received. Your trust forms your core stability, my child, but now is the season for advancement. I intend to bring to mind the promises I have extended, which will brighten your onward journey. Not everyone will grasp the full depth of these statements, but understand this. If you are perceiving my voice, I wish to speak directly to your spirit. Calm your inner being and welcome my pronouncements. When your mind is consumed by challenges, my beloved, your internal guidance can become disoriented. But when your focus rests on the certainties I have given, your outlook will align with mine. This shows that my declarations are solid and cannot be moved. My pronouncement acts as a firm mooring, keeping your thoughts from being swamped and drawn into despair during difficult seasons. This is more than just hoping for things to improve, my child. It is a deep, certain knowledge rooted in who I am. I remain constant, I speak no falsehoods, and I never withdraw my declarations. My revealed truth is completely enough to sustain a mind that is struggling through difficulty. To truly live this way, my precious one, you must let my promises feed every thought you have. Write down the exact words I have given you. Speak them out loud, perhaps at the start of your day, even when challenges are present. Permit them to be the groundwork for your supplications to me, presenting them as the fundamental order of all that is. Meditate deeply on them until the conviction I have imparted permeates your perception more thoroughly than any challenge you encounter. This constant centering on truth reconfigures the terrain of your internal being. When a spirit truly internalizes my certainty, my child, it assesses its thoughts through the perspective of confidence, not apprehension. A mind attuned to my spirit maintains its grasp on my declarations. Even when visible circumstances appear to gainsay them, it firmly chooses to believe. Your deepest being, my beloved child, naturally holds on to what truly matters. It chooses to remember my promises, not the anxious whispers of worry. This is to inhabit life with your gaze fixed on my promises, rather than being absorbed by present realities. This is how you can journey through trying seasons without straying, because my steadfast assurance directs your path. It not only supports you, but also lights your path. When your mind is filled with my commitments, your whole life begins to draw towards their fulfillment. Active trust keeps you steady, hope lifts you, and my spoken word directs you. This is how it will unfold for you. Those who stand firm on my truths experience an inner victory. The next words I share will make clear how this becomes real and evident for you. Once your insight fully recognizes that this difficulty belongs not just to you, but to me too, you can release your hold on apprehension and instead welcome a posture of adoration. This is beyond a mere assurance. It is a mode of life I am unveiling for you. This is the key understanding for overcoming inner conflict, surrendering your thoughts. The inherent bent of human thought is toward management, problem solving, and swift reaction. But a mind changed by me learns to place its confidence in me, to wait patiently, and to show deep respect. Offering thanks is a spiritual deed that shifts the ambiance surrounding you, but even more profoundly, it first transforms your internal disposition. To put this into practice, begin by replacing fearful thoughts with statements of faith. Turn complaints into expressions of thankfulness. When feelings of dread arise, choose to speak words or sing praises to me, even if your voice feels small or your circumstances remain chaotic. Embrace this reality, my precious one. For adoration is not simply an act after success. It is the fundamental route that guides you to victory. When you give me honor, you are declaring my supreme authority. You move away from the focal point, and you assign the divine design its rightful governance. A mind that practices worship is a mind that is protected. The one who stands against you brings disquiet to those who live in dread, but finds no entrance where thankfulness perpetually dwells. Worship is more than just speaking words. It is a posture of your inner being. This is when your thoughts stop dwelling on problems and begin repeating my promises. And when this change happens, my spirit fills your awareness. My spirit brings peace, clear direction, and inner strength. You feel, even before it appears outwardly, that you have already overcome. Reverence not only paves the way for liberation, but also for plentiful provision. So, keep your mind surrendered through acts of honor. Let your thoughts become songs of praise. Allow your inner self to voice joy even when logic urges caution, because worship is your innate strength. And those who give thanks in hardship show their prior surrender to my rule. Sometimes my communication, my cherished one, arrives not as spoken words, but as quiet impressions within you. Only a heart receptive to my spirit truly recognizes these deeper understandings. This insight is not about foretelling the future, it is an eternal truth. Those who pay attention to my gentle suggestions find their stability and do not stumble. A spirit in harmony with mine learns to see what others overlook, obscured by constant activity or doubt. My direction is always with you, my child, in moments of stillness, in unexpected meetings, in roads that open or close, in thoughts that resonate deep inside. Your journey is not shaped by what is around you, but by the clearness of your inner vision. As your spirit connects deeply with mine, you will not just notice my gentle nudges, you will welcome them and follow where they lead. This inner change reshapes your entire life's course. My guidance is not simply for you to identify. It is an open call to walk in step with what I desire for you. Throughout your daily life, my beloved child, commence discerning the subtle methods of my communication. A thought that keeps coming back, a deep calm after you speak with me, or a persistent unease that will not leave. These are the quiet promptings of my spirit. Pay attention to them. Speak with me about them. Share them also with those who have walked closely with me for a time. Do not confuse my divine messages with simple chants. I take pleasure in communing with those who genuinely attend. I do not conceal what I mean. I reveal it clearly to those who are open to my presence. To truly grasp these things, my child, you need a settled spirit and the ability to silence the world's constant noise. The world's uproar can easily drown out the gentle sound of my spirit. So, set aside time for calm reflection, for careful thought, for simply listening. I speak through sudden insights, through strong feelings deep inside you, through a solid conviction that emerges from within. Every indication from me points to your path forward. These serve as quiet guides for those who walk close to me. They make clear the way for choices made with true understanding. When your spirit is receptive to me, my most subtle promptings are sufficient to direct your whole being. And from this deep openness within, I lead you with clear understanding, firm confidence, and a certain aim. A heart troubled by worry often shows the results of choices made apart from my guidance. When you choose in agreement with my nature, it acts as a protection, keeping your mind safe from hidden struggles. This understanding is more than just an idea. It is a deep wisdom that protects your very core. A path chosen without my direction can bring lasting unrest. The one who stands against you understands this and tries to rush you. But I call you to stop and lean on me. Know this truth. Steps taken without my input often lead to difficulties that could have been prevented by simply asking me first. A spirit guided by my being does not act on impulse, but follows my quiet leading. The gap between a settled heart and hasty action is the time you spend with me before you move. Bringing your thoughts to me, seeking my presence, and waiting with patience are how your inner self can come into line with my design. It is not just about what seems simple, my precious one, but what my spirit confirms. Many ways that appear before you are not from me. They are deceptive calls, disguised as good opportunities. A wise spirit learns to wait, saying, "Not now," until my spirit softly says, "This is the moment." In your everyday walk, my child, before you move forward, before you make a promise, before you speak a word, before you give your consent, before you use your gifts, before you enter a new place or leave a familiar one, search for my deep calm. That deep settled stillness, which goes beyond your understanding, is my clear indication. When a lasting worry stays, when doubts persist, something is not right. In those times, you must stop everything and come to me. I will answer. Sometimes with a strong inner knowing, sometimes with a clear sign. But I always light the path for those who choose to listen. And when I guide you, your spirit finds true rest. Keeping your mind secure starts with choices made together with my spirit. The deep calm your spirit feels after a particular choice is my holy comfort. A spirit that knows it has walked alongside me, even without grasping every reason, discovers a deep peace within my design. This is genuine inner safety. To understand that your choice came from me guarantees it will bring calm, even when troubles arise. Those who choose wisely step into places of my comfort, because when a choice comes from being close to me, the final outcome will be quietness, even if the path itself holds struggles. And it is within this safe haven of peace that I show you the next step in the mending of your inner self. When heavy thoughts surround you, my child, and your spirit feels plunged into deep shadows, it is there I make known my comforting presence. This is more than just talk. My beloved one, it is so that for those who have traversed deep inner turmoil and found tranquility only in my presence, the required mending is not solely about discovering solutions. It is about finding quiet, and the deepest quiet settles within your spirit. Know this, my child. Receiving my solace is not an indication of vulnerability. It is my loving presence tending to a spirit that has borne an excessive burden. My pledge is this: your worth remains even when you perceive yourself as fractured. When your inner self feels utterly swamped, my child, even the thought of reaching out to me can seem too great an effort. Still, I do not ask for fancy words from you, then I simply desire a willing spirit. This means knowing your limits and letting me care for you. It involves releasing the compulsion to seem capable, and instead, permitting me to draw you into my embrace. This may unfold during moments of quiet contemplation, in genuine expressions of thanks, or just by shedding tears before me without voicing a single sound. My holy comfort comes down like a gentle hug for the thoughts that hurt. It is as if I draw you close and softly affirm, I am aware of your journey, and I am with you. Do not attempt to bear this burden on your own, my cherished one. Do not pull away when darkness is strongest. I am most present with you during the very times you feel most distant. I do not leave you when your spirit struggles. A spirit that has received my comfort starts to see things afresh, to expect good again, to move ahead once more. And from this space of internal repair, a fresh form of spiritual resilience surfaces.